to sing Bakami Tai first.
More or less. Dame dame, dame yo, dame yo. I can't sing this because I don't know the word.
Bakamitai.
Bakamati. Exactly.
Well, alright. That's a start. And I'm Fighter Cows, and that was Visible Ninja trying to sing, which I thought he did okay until he forgot the words.
Yeah, it
and
wasn't bad.
That's double RPG.
Howdy, howdy. Guess what we become today? We don't become superheroes. No, we become Dragon Master.
You're...
Yep.
That day comes when we can finally become that one thing that Alex wishes he wants to be ever since he was a kid. Yeah, we were at the Black Dragon Fort.
Enemy right there, coming. So how you been?
Oh, been pretty good. Yesterday I got a display port to HDMI cable for my tablet, and now it's in fully functional working condition now.
Nice.
I just want to know what's the plan?
What's the plan for today, or with the tablet in general?
With the tablet.
Oh, just right now, just try to get back. Just try to regain some grounds with, learning how to draw and that kind of stuff. And once I finally get back into that, maybe I could use them for, or use the whole hobby as like maybe making title cards for my videos or something like that, or just make my own characters and that kind of stuff. I haven't really decided, but right now I just want to try to get back with learning how to make, do what I love to do best, draw concept designs of characters, kind of like how some of those big time artists in video games do in this day and age.
You mean the thing that I've been trying to do for 10 years?
Yeah, like you too. No, don't feel threatened. I'm not trying to steal your thunder or anything like that, man.
How about you, Metal? You got some sales.
Overall, I've had a decent week, so... Yeah, like I said, Golden Week's rolling up. I picked up Ace Combat 7, which is some good stuff. I'm actually a longtime fan of the series, so glad I finally got to pick it up. Also picked up the Yakuza Remastered collection, so now I got 3, 4, and 5 remastered. Still need to pick up 6, and of course, Like a Dragon, but, in due time. So, yeah. And since I didn't have it yet, I also picked up Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2, since I have, obviously...
Oh no, they muted our magician.
Oh no. Oh, who cares about Nash?
Well, he's the one, he only attacks with magic.
I know.
Exactly. Screw him.
Oh, Star Child, what did you say?
He says in Japanese PS4 store he's got Yakuza Ishin,
the one everybody wants, yeah.
The Edo period Yakuza. Yep.
I was gonna say yeah, cause what is it, Ishin? Yeah, Ishin. What's the other one? I'm trying to think of. Kenzan, I think.
Yeah, those are the two that were samurai ones.
And then there is the 2 PSP ones, of course.
Yeah, which got a fan translation.
That Yakuza spinoff we all wanted, and not Dead Souls.
Exactly. To the whole point where Sega screwed that up so bad, it almost killed Yakuza. Nobody's interested in this series, huh? No, it's because we didn't want that. We didn't want zombies. We had, at that time, we were zombied out. As for me, I've been playing. I just finally got my PS5 up and running.
Yes.
I just didn't know it wasn't picking up my voice. Star Child, when we were streaming yesterday, nobody in the chat mentioned that they couldn't hear me. They heard you just fine, Star Child, and they heard everyone else. But nope.
Yeah.
They didn't hear me. I guess I must have accidentally turned off my mic when I meant to turn it on. I don't know. My physical form is stolen by the magic of the dark songs, which is only the spirit.
We're seeing the spirit of the black dragon.
You must destroy my flesh. Oh boy.
That's pretty
Fear
dark.
not, little one. The power of my soul always exists within my armor. So I have to kill a dragon to become a dragon master. Yeah, that is weird. I don't know what happened. Oh hey, boom.
Yep.
Now
We got our last piece of the Dragon Master armor, the Black
Nice.
Dragon armor.
Yeah, we're ready to kill.
Yep. But here's the thing, though. Alex has not fully become Dragon Master yet.
How can I take the trial when you're not here to give it?
Oh. The trial is simple, but it'll come.
Oh crap!
I mean,
Your social
you'll-
media things I didn't bloody retweet. That explains a lot. Derp.
Purity, Alex. Purity.
Derp, I forgot. I need to retweet you.
Okay.
Scooby Doo. And then, of
Oh.
course, my phone's like, you click this, dude. Instead of, like, friggin'. Oh my gosh. And then Hero Club needs to retweet. Metal, was there any toy news? I saw y'all were talking about, like, stuff, or was that just, like, pre-owned toys?
Well, there is a little bit. Like, there's some SH Fig Arts finally getting a Zet original, which is cool.
Ultraman
Insane.
Zet, huh?
Ultraman's starting to gear up because we got the announcement of Trigger, of course, which is coming up in July. And yeah, stuff's starting to get kind of hype.
Speaking of hype, I hope you guys are all enjoying new Pokemon Snap that just came out yesterday.
Yeah, that came out. I didn't buy it yet. But, because I'm trying to buy a computer, but I'm trying to see how much money I have left after buying a computer. You know?
I'll be getting new Pokemon Snap eventually, but not right now.
Yeah, so
Yeah, same here. Like, yeah, I'll pick it up eventually. It's not a must-have. Like, got to get it right now. So,
Mm-hmm.
but it is on the radar, as it were.
Yeah. I mean, hell, I already picked up Death Stranding, Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon 1 and 2 on Steam this week, so, and as well as 20XX on my Switch, so I think I'm good for games for this week right now.
Nice. Nice.
So, but yeah, I got the Tala because you know how my struggles have been with trying to get a NVIDIA RTX 3090 Founders Edition graphics card.
yep.
So yeah, that's just been hell in a handbasket.
At this point, I think I'm just gonna get a Mac again, just because it's like that's actually available.
Mm-hmm. And they already debuted the new iMac.
Which you can pre-order now, but it's not out until later this month.
Either in May or June, one of the two.
Yeah, they said mid-May,
Mid-May.
not mid-May like mid-May, mid-May.
Yeah, not mid-May, mid-May.
So, it's hard to imagine that we're already in May, speaking of which.
I know, right? Golly.
May.
Didn't this year just start?
Yeah!
I think because of COVID, time has kind of gotten weird.
Oh, no
Warped
kidding.
and time is bendable.
It becomes easy once you learn that space-time is curved.
It's like, with it being a part of our everyday lives until this pandemic is finally over, it's just like, no wonder time has been going by pretty quickly. But I'm also working more on my, my Super Mario RPG review, this week as well. And yes, I'm getting back to trying to do reviews again, based on a poll I did on my YouTube channel quite some time ago. Starchild says, other than that, he's been watching Saint Seiya and playing Marvel's Avengers on PS4.
Funny enough, I've been watching Lodos. As well, which he already knows because we were talking when I was watching it.
Can't get enough of Deedlit, eh?
Deedlit, she's okay.
Nah.
It's pyro tests I'm all about.
Well, when I say deedlit, I meant the PC game.
Oh. Yeah, you know what's funny? I know it's still early access, but like...
I don't think it's early access anymore. I think they're at version 1.0, so it's got an official release.
Okay, because people said, oh, it ends after you beat with my waifu pyro test. But like the game kept going after that, and I'm like, I thought they said it ended here. Wait, is it actually finished? Oh, there you go. Because it definitely continued. The game definitely had more to it than what they were telling me originally. Flash cut. Thunder Scoob.
Thunder Scoob.
Sonic Riser. Flash Arrow.
Snooping as usual, I see.
I always
Snooping
keep
as
saying for Kyle Sonic Riser, you might as well call it the Wind Star, because that's basically what it is.
Oh wow, I didn't realize it would die already. Okay. I didn't realize we were mollywopping these dudes.
Mollywopping.
Frog stomping.
Or Wallywomping, I mean. Not mollywomping. It's like, unless if you want to mollywomping, you do that to Molly Holly of all people, if it's wrestling terms.
Nah, it's good stuff.
Yeah. Star Child says, time during this part of the year usually seems faster because of the time change. Not only that, but
yes.
people who are in college are already starting to graduate. And congratulations to all those people, too. Starchild also says, speaking of Lodos, I'll have to play more Land Cruiser tonight. I'm almost 100% on the first game.
Wow. That's a lot of effort and time you put in. Don't you love that spring air? Unlike Wheels, me and him both have this thing where we smell spring air to the window. We feel like revitalized for some reason.
Oh yeah, the spring air where it's so nice outside and it's just the air smells fresh. I love that sensation.
Okay, so me and Wheels are not the only ones. Okay.
Usually whenever I get up in the morning, I usually just go out on the patio and just kind of stand outside for about 5 minutes just to embrace myself in the nice cool air. Starchild says, it's humid and raining here. Oh,
well, that's Texas.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is severe weather season, and tornado season is very prevalent in Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. And speaking of which, speaking of Kansas, I live in that state. Even though where I live, I have not even experienced any tornadoes close, exactly where I'm at. So I've been pretty lucky.
That is good.
Oh yeah.
I just noticed that those wizards are sitting in like cups that have mouths and eyes. I didn't even notice that till now. So what's going on this weekend, by the way?
The Beast rejected dinner cups from Beauty and the Beast.
Basically.
They turned heel.
So it looks like.
They turned heel and they broke kayfabe for what they really are. Oh, hi, Mew.
Yeah, she's here.
Our unofficial mascot came to grace us with her presence. Gosh, everybody doing like a special ability.
I know, right? Golly.
Way to drag out this battle longer than necessary.
Right, all of a sudden they attacked first when usually we have the... Okay.
I would say by the time we complete this episode, we'll already be at the 2/3 mark of this game.
Nice.
Oh, Tempest is about to get...
They're all...
Yeah, is about to get shafted if he's not careful.
Makes sense that he'd be the one to finish it off. Yeah, that was random. They all of a sudden got like first move.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, like what? What's going on here? Hey, what's going on this end? Okay.
What the hell's going on here?
Hey, Maul, get off the dang roof.
Starchild says, I got all the achievements on 360 Halo 3 last weekend, so I'll have to finish the last 11 achievements on 360 Halo 4.
Oh, here we go. Some barbarians. Corona Master. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yes. Either they're gonna give us free drinks, or they're the carriers of the virus. It's not COVID-19 with these guys. It's COVID Prime. They're from somewhere in California. Somewhere. Where? I already told you.
Yeah. Oh, that was fast.
Starchild says, then I'll be done with the 360 Halo games before they shut them down in December.
Good idea.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that the 360 Halo games were going to get shut down at the end of the year.
Here, let's see what's going on here.
Well, I mean, I can understand since, you know, the Xbox 360 is pretty outdated as of now.
I mean, yeah. PS3 can still go online for some things. But yeah, even a lot of those games are shutting down too.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, and you wonder why people do these preservation projects.
Yeah, because games can't save themselves.
No, I wanted to hit. I don't want to. There we go. It's true.
Starchild says, yeah, the 360 Halo servers will be shut down at the end of this year. Yeah. Oh, and speaking of which, Jerry, I also checked on the Wikipedia. It looks like that Elder Scrolls V Skyrim does not have an official PS5 or Xbox Series X release window.
It's probably. I mean, if I was. I mean. They want to make money, they're going to redo it, but if. I mean, I would just say let us play the PS4. It's already backwards compatible.
Right.
But, you know, knowing them, they probably will make one just because, you know.
Mm-hmm. Because they want to add, like, that DualSense feature.
Well, just because they want to sell another version of the game.
Yeah, sell another version. I mean, they'll sell the game for just about any device, even like a frickin' refrigerator of all things.
Well, why not? I mean, if it can run Skyrim.
Well, I must equip the armor, huh? Okay.
Oh, I see. Oh, it's kind of like in the Silver Tower in Vane, or the Star Tower in Vane. You know, we couldn't even go in there if we had metal weapons equipped, or metallic weapons.
Oh, yep, I remember that.
But this time we have to have Alex equip the Black Dragon armor, and oh boy, guess who that Dark Songstress is?
The Dark Songstress! No! No! I recognize that knit cap.
Yep. Sadly.
Oh no. Lunar, run! Oh god, this music reminds me of, like, this is so 90s.
Oh hey, LPH, welcome to the stream.
Nice to see you, LPH.
Of,
we can and we will.
I mean, a lot of the stuff, like the Dark Songstress, her singing, that you actually heard that in the PS1 remake of this game.
Yep. Sorry. One chance is all I will allow you. She must be slain. She must, Alex! Luna!
Yep. This is like one of those sad moments in the game that really hits you in the gut.
For real. I'm thrilled you made it, boy. Don't call me that.
You're not my dad, Kratos. How dare you call me boy? Besides, Galleon, don't you normally call Alex Dragon Boy at this point? Oh, wait a minute, that's the Working Designs localization who calls him that.
It burns!
Galleon does not even call Alex
Shut her
Dragon
up,
Boy in
Alex!
the XC.
Luna! Gahalion! I can't control my body! Luna! Oh, here we go. And we're paralyzed.
But don't worry. You're all paralyzed. You can't really do anything in this fight, so don't worry. It's scripted. But yes, the Black Dragon is the only dragon we fight as a boss in this game.
And like the Black Dragon said, it's not their fault, but yes.
Right.
They're like, oh, that's not me in there. That's just my shell.
And not to mention either that the Black Dragon is the other dragon that's female, aside from the Red Dragon.
Oh.
I don't think they explicitly state that in the first game, but I think they did in the second one.
Yeah, Eternal Blue does mention. No, do something. Just look at us. I like how they actually block with shields and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, no, not taking any damage from that fight either.
He's just paralyzed, man.
Yeah, I mean, even with paralysis, you figured that they would still take a lot of hits. But nope, they're not even taking any damage when they're in their state of paralysis.
Luna! Yeah, remix it.
So, yeah. Oh, Alex. Oh, if it were only that easy.
Luna!
That's the word of the day for this episode, isn't it?
She's saying Luna all over you.
Yeah. I mean,
Star Child! They should have got sent to the upper room. You know, you die first, so I'm just gonna break out in that sing the upper room.
with Alex saying Luna so much, you might as well have him say Kuwabara!
Oh, I was thinking of Kagome Inuyasha. Kagome Inuyasha.
Kuwabara! Yusuke!
Luna!
Urameshi!
The Black Dragon armor!
Yes. This is the moment.
Luna, no. We got a cutscene?
Oh, yeah. This is like Super Sentai transformation right here.
Alright. Metals. It's like old 90s Sentai where it takes forever to finally get their mech.
I know, right?
White. Red. Black. Blue. No, it's like Saint Seiya over here.
Mm-hmm.
Pegasus of fantasy. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Saint Seiya. Yeah, with the lightning too. Yeah. Alex, look at you.
Yes. Here's the moment we've all been waiting for since episode 1.
Yeah. All right.
It's time to kick some ass and defeat this Black Dragon. Possessed.
I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this.
Zephyr Blade. Oh yeah. Reason why he still can use Zephyr Blade is because there's one piece of equipment we still don't have where he can actually use the same ability as Dine from.
Oh, you saw he has an extra pose, so like he's like confident now. He's like, yeah.
Yeah. Flash Arrow. Oh, we got a Barry Allen. No, we got a Wally West.
And whatever the other guy's name was.
Oh, wait a minute. I both mentioned the Flash, didn't I? I didn't even mention what's his name from Emerald City. Arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same Queen, Oliver Queen as
Yeah,
well.
Oliver Queen. That's who I was thinking of. Dang. Just goes to show you how much of a non-comic book buff I
That
am.
one I'm guessing doesn't work on bosses, but look at that. It's like an instant kill, huh? Send to Netherworld.
Yeah.
I like that. Send to Netherworld.
And notice its
I'll
MP count is also
send you
pretty
to
low,
the
too.
next dimension.
Yeah.
I think you might want to...
I can see their parachutes.
Yeah.
They're all right.
Do I want Riot or do I want Thunderbolt?
You want Thunderbolt. That attacks single targets.
To the Abyss. We're going to the Abyss today. No, I don't want to go to the Abyss. We're going.
To the Abyss. So you mean they're going to the lower room and not the upper room?
Oh, yeah. Netherworld will be a lower room. Yeah. Like he just shoots an arrow. Boop, boop. And it just goes like that, like a slap.
Oh, he got a crit on the Black Dragon.
Oh, fire breath, huh? You think that's enough for the upper room?
Fire Breath.
Dragon Guard. Incinerate. Restore. I guess I'll do a good
And remember,
old-fashioned
since
sword
Alex,
dance.
he does have Dragon Healing, so if you're running low on HP, you can always use that as well. I mean, sure, there may be the caveat of it taking away like a third of your magic points, but
Oh, yeah.
I'd say it's worth it. But I'll leave that to your discretion.
Never beat the PSP version, but I did beat the other versions. I noticed this has got differences, though, obviously. Like you were telling me about if it wasn't for you with the puzzles here, I'd have been like, what?
Oh yeah. I know that. Oh yeah, there's a lot of differences between the two versions. I mean, between all versions.
Legends is different from the PS1, which is different from this one. This one's different from both. And I never got to play the Sega CD original.
That's if you want to compare this to any of the other versions of Lunar, then I'd say this is probably closer to the PS1 remake, if anything. But the only added fluff are the new voice cast, as well as those extra scenes that were not seen in the original. Especially like, you know, those moments where Alex, Null, and Luna, they have their bonding times with Mia and Jessica.
Yep.
You know, when Mia had her little tea party and Jessica trying to cook food for Alex and crew. You know, those scenes. As well as the prologue, I guess.
You with your blowbacks. These are reanimated, I believe. Star Child asked if the cutscenes were the same from the PS1.
Yes, they are from the PS1 version, but the thing is that they got a bit better frame rate to them.
Really? I could have sworn of some new ones here. Huh.
Nope, none of the none of the animated cutscenes are brand new
Oh,
in
they're
the
still-
PSP version.
I guess that explains why they still looked 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah. That was the one thing I was really bummed out about this game, is that the animated cutscenes were reused from the Sega Saturn and PlayStation remake. But the interesting thing about the PS1 remake is that when they brought it to the United States, they upscaled the video quality.
Oh god, I hailed the wrong person. Oh, I'll see you later, Tempest. You're
Yeah,
dead.
they upscaled the
You're dead,
upscaled-
Tempest.
They upscaled the video quality where the frame rate was kind of choppy in the PS1 version with the full motion video sequences, whereas with this game they're a lot more smoother. But
Tempest.
Tempest.
I healed the wrong guy. I thought I was healing him, Tempest, instead of healing Nash again. I'm like, why does Nash need healing, Tempest? Moron.
It's good that you're having Alex use sword dance on the dragon. Notice how the black dragon's actually taking a lot of damage from sword dance.
Yeah.
Since, Alex is Dragon Master after all. But imagine if you were going up against the final boss in Lunar 2. Woof, you
Oh.
probably would be yanking your hair out with how...
Yeah, I
hard
never
that
got. Yeah, woof. I never got to. I don't remember if I played it at all, or I don't remember Eternal Blue.
Well, Eternal Blue complete, it was late into the PS1's life cycle, so it was kind of obscure for a lot of people. And also, just so you know, those angel tears that you have in your inventory, they revive party members too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you ever wanted to bring Tempest back,
I thought that's what I did. I was wondering why he's still dead. What did I actually do? Oh my god! It's just like when I healed the wrong guy. The highlighting system here is terrible. Okay.
yeah,
Ay.
I agree.
Cause I don't see who I'm highlighting. Did they not know that even on if I was playing this on the PSP, it'd be even worse. Cause it'd be woof.
Because you wouldn't be able to tell exactly.
Yeah.
You could just only be looking at the small screen.
Cause it should highlight the portraits, not the sprites.
Mm-hmm.
Golly.
Star Child says Lunar 2 wasn't advertised very well back when it was coming out. Yeah, they didn't advertise it as well as the first game. I remember that the first game had a lot of good advertising back in the day.
It even advertised the fact that it was hard to get.
Yeah. But it wasn't misadvertised like Earthbound was, how Nintendo Power always said that the game stunk when it actually didn't.
I know.
But they used it as a meaning of the game's barf humor or grossed out humor.
Yeah, the immature humor,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to it literally like stinking.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
LPH, yeah, he said.
that was a big trend during
Yep.
the 90s, the whole crude humor
Gross
aspect.
out humor, yeah.
Grossed out humor. I mean, Beavis and Butthead was a pioneer of it, so was Ren and Stimpy.
Garbage Pail Kid.
Yep. Boogerman, Pick and Flick Adventure.
LPH said, well, that's most PSP games.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Boogerman, Pick and Flick Adventure.
LPH said, well, that's most PSP.
Cold Breath. Notice how the Black Dragon has... Seems like she has
Goat horns?
all the abilities from the other
Oh, yeah.
dragons.
What the heck?
You would figure that using, like,
Woof.
darkness-based spells would have actually been this dragon's forte, but nope. She's basically the same as, like, Magus from Chrono Trigger, where he basically has Lightning 2, Fire 2, Ice 2. Aside from his Dark Matter spell. There you go. Crit that thing for all the trouble it put you through, Tempest.
LPH said something also about that. That's true. Golly.
He says, and we still won't get Mother 3 in our lifetime. Well, even that may be true, but you gotta give Terry Crews credit as of recently for sending out that tweet to Nintendo to localize Mother 3. So whether or not if that actually makes any headway, we don't know. But probably.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I know.
Just like yeah, like.
But I thought it was actually very interesting that he made that tweet. You know.
Yeah. You know,
Because
just like Reggie trolling everybody.
Because you never expect somebody like Terry Crews to actually.
Well, maybe he's an Earthbound fan. Like we don't know.
Probably more so than Reggie is.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if he healed Nash again, I'm gonna be mad. It looked like he healed Nash. What I meant for him to heal Kyle. He healed Nash, didn't he?
I think he did.
Oh my God.
How is it that this dragon is getting 2 turns per turn?
I don't know, it just keeps getting 2. Because it's a boss.
I mean,
He's
I
also
understand
that
that's boss, but still.
Because that happens with a lot of RPG bosses, I noticed. They always go, hey, there we go.
Oh, finally, we put that dragon back into the pits of Tartarus.
Yeah. Just like it says in the Bible.
StarChild says, I remember Lunar 1 was all over gaming magazines, but Lunar 2 was kind of the total opposite. It kind of seemed like by the time Part 2 was getting advertised, we didn't get a lot of copies of the game, and you couldn't find it anywhere. Boy, ain't that the truth. Oh no. Luna's back into Galleon's mind control again. And the Black Dragon got revived? What the hell?
We just beat that thing!
Black Dragon.
But don't worry, you don't fight it again.
I noticed, it just flew away.
Yep. Flying to the frontier.
Look at it go! Woo!
Where the Vile Tribe reside.
Look at Alex just looking up like,
That dragon just flew in
If
the
you
air
still
like
want Luna back,
a
Alex.
cardboard still frame.
Nice. If you still want Luna back, Alex, I have arranged a meeting at the Grindery.
Yes.
We could work out some kind of final understanding there. Come back!
Final understanding? Galleon, really?
Ha ha ha! Luna, no. Oh, what the Scoob?
See you on the frontier.
Oh, you can't. Okay, there's no
So you
stairs,
can't warp.
are.
Unless, can you use the warp wing you got?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah. I just thought you could walk up there.
Oh.
Warp ring right here. I thought Null was going to turn Super Saiyan or something, but not yet, huh?
Not yet. He'll get
Back to my
he'll get
talents. We have to see if Fresco and your friends are alright.
It won't be till near the end of the game where he gets to have his big moment.
Well, smart thing to do would be to what now? Save.
And save.
Tempest, I'm glad to see you made out there alive. If it meant saving Fresco's life. Tempest, how are you? She's about to go look for you. Oh.
Oh, we better stop her.
Are we ready to go? Anytime? Oh, they're about to mount a rescue mission of their own.
Help us.
That's awesome. See, that's what I like about this game. See, both the guys and the gals are tough and competent.
Oh yeah.
Starshell says something that I think you would
The Walmart here never got any copies of Part 2. My friend's cousin would go up there and check every day. I think he checked every day for a year because of how rare the first game was. The funny thing is that the only place that had a copy of Part 2 around here was a movie rental place, and that's how they got to play it. Yeah.
Hey, Vic, how's it going? I'm doing pretty good, Vic. You know, got a PS5, so.
Yes, he did. And you saw that one shot where both Mia and Jessica were very appalled to hear, or just very grief-stricken to hear about Luna being the dark songstress. Feels good, eh?
You are a true warrior, Alex. The Magic Emperor will be no match for your strength. Thank you. Can we all hug? Well, let's hug. Tempest, hug. Master Sword.
I see the rumor mill of what might have happened to Toys for Bob. Not exactly happy to hear about it if it's true.
We were talking about that just before we went live. Metal, right? You know about this as you follow Call of Duty as well. So why don't you explain what happened if they don't know? Like, Vic knows, but the rest of the chat.
Oh, basically what happened was...
I was hoping Metal would...
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Go ahead.
You go ahead. You already started.
So sorry.
Might as well.
You already started. Go ahead. Not a deal.
I wasn't paying attention.
It's fine. It's not literally not a problem.
Don't worry. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to drag it out or anything.
Yeah.
Anyway, what happened was Toys for Bob. It's been rumored that, and I think there is some truth to it, that most of their staff have been let go because of the poor sales of Spyro Reignited Trilogy and Crash Bandicoot 4. It's About Time. And because of that, whoever's still at Toys for Bob right now, they are they're giving their full support towards Call of Duty Warzone. Meaning Toys for Bob is probably not going to do another Skylanders, nor are they going to work on more games for Crash and Spyro, since they have been on the revival train with both of those IPs as of recent.
That is true.
But yeah.
It really is unfortunate, but not a whole lot you can really do.
You can thank Bobby Kotick for doing that again, because of how much of a greedy SOB he likes to be. And even, how a lot of shareholders were even criticizing him for being one of the most overpaid CEOs in video game company. Which, he is one of the most overpaid CEOs. And
Good old Bobby.
he even agreed to take a pay cut as well. But here's the thing. Even with that pay cut, that's not really going to matter to him, because he's invested so much stocks and other things that he could literally make millions even if he takes a pay cut from Activision.
Yeah.
And LPH says every company in Activision as always go to COD jail. Yep. You're not wrong, LPH. I mean, it's happened to Raven Software. It's happened to Beanox, and just a lot of.
Yeah, a lot of Activision's kind of B-team developers wind up on the COD support train, just because the games are getting so much larger year on year, especially now with a live service like Warzone.
Mm-hmm.
They need constant development, so yeah.
Yeah.
And not to mention, there's apparently some turmoil with Call of Duty this year, so. Yeah, because apparently the game that was slated to come out this year, which was COD World War II Vanguard, is apparently quote unquote unplayable trash at this point. So yeah, expect a hard
Windows
push
notification.
for Warzone, and when they launch the multiplayer for Modern Warfare 2 Remastered later this year. It sounds like we might not have a traditional Call of Duty this year.
it really sucks how Activision has just been doubling down on Call of Duty as of recent.
Well, it's a moneymaker. Like Warzone has performed insanely well, riding the Battle Royale train.
Mm-hmm. Sadly.
It's like performed, like I said, exceptionally. So, because what was it? Modern Warfare 2019 did well, but it's still like a year-on-year decline.
Of course.
And then Black Ops Cold War has once again declined even from that. So it's an interesting train, but then again, like I said, Warzone's kind of been the thing that's
Mm-hmm. Just anything Call of Duty, whether it just be a traditional game or Warzone, that's just all they go for. And honestly, I think all of us agree that's a truly unsustainable strategy because they have to be more like Microsoft with how they embrace all sorts of creativity.
yeah.
But nope.
I'd hate to say it, but it seems like Activision might be pulling a Sony, you know, focusing only on the huge like AAA, big budget, big return games.
Oh no. They've been doing that before Sony has even done that.
And like I said, and of course now with Warzone, that even more so. Which again isn't to shit on Warzone. I mean, you know, I believe it or not, I'm actually a bit of a fan of the Call of Duty series, and like Warzone isn't bad. Like when it comes to Call of Duty games, as far as things go, like as a battle royale, it's not horrible. Like obviously that's not everybody's cup of tea. Like Call of Duty, let alone battle royales, but you could do worse. But yeah, they seem to be, you know, instead of going for some new IP, you know, trying to grow some new brands, they're like, hey, let's just keep milking these mother effing cows.
I love the chat conversation. LPH said all his favorite Marvel games just went to COD jail, and Vic said, "Yeah, COD is boring." And LPH said, "And COD doesn't need A-list Hollywood stars. For me, Call of Duty's overrated." Well, not just for you, a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
For a lot of people, it is. Yeah.
Even if I enjoyed like Modern Warfare before I threw up playing it, like even then, like it's woof. Like there's better shooters out there nowadays. I think. Doom Eternal, still the one I want to. Doom Eternal. But go ahead, Kyle, since I'm gonna.
And I'll be frank.
What's Nash doing?
Oh, this is where he turns heel.
Oh shit.
Yep.
It was me, Austin.
Aw, son of a bitch.
It was me all along, Austin.
Doom Eternal. Vic said Doom all the way. And Doom Eternal's, I don't know how, Vic. I don't know if it's because of lack of motion blur. It's 60 frames. I don't know. That's the only game that hasn't made me motion sick.
Well, that's good.
Except for, I think, I told Kyle, I think Fallout also?
Mm-hmm.
Well, doesn't make me motion sick, and neither does Skyrim at full 60 frames. But it has to be 60 frames?
Anyway, as I was saying, I never hated Call of Duty back in the day.
I didn't hate it either back then.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, as well as Call of Duty World at War and Black Ops. I really liked those games.
Black Ops.
The original Black Ops.
Yeah, Black Ops was kind of cool. The first one was like, ooh, this is different.
Yeah.
But from what I heard, because I didn't actually get to.
It was Vietnam, man. It was effing Nam, man.
But
like I said,
we gotta go to Shira now.
All-time favorites is actually Black Ops 2, just because of the story's kind of weird out there. They do like this branching.
Oh, is there anything I need to do first, Kyle?
Endings.
We have to go to well, you remember that one forest area? You know, when we had to go to the region for the Blue Dragon that we never visited. Well, I wonder if you could do it now, but if you can, I would say try to go there if you want to see Mia's.
Which one is it?
Which
one do I have to pick first from here?
Okay, first thing. I think you want to go to Lighton because that's where the Blue Dragon
Okay.
place was. But it's the forest that's
Yeah.
south
Yeah.
of town.
I think I still have soap.
But I will warn you that that forest is kind of rough around the edges when it comes to its difficulty. But if you can pull it off and get to the hot springs area, if you want to view Mia's hot spring scene, then
Here? Forbidden
yes.
Woods?
Yeah,
Well, the power of
Forbidden Woods.
the power of going to a certain jail and getting bonked. Let's do this. What you
All
want?
right. Hey, we're here all the way. We're bros to the very end when it comes to this.
Well, if I die, forget it. But if I win, yeah.
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 So yeah, hopefully you can still do this before we have to go back to Riza and actually get that balloon engine that we used for the hot air balloon to get into the Red Dragon Cave.
It's called Don't Even Fight Him.
Well,
Cut-
hey, you're getting...
Cut
you
the
are
ones that matter. Only the ones that matter. Only the ones that get in your way.
Yeah,
Then,
but you're making some...
if
You're
there's
making some good headway to avoid them, at least.
if they're supposed to be that strong, then just fight the ones that
Oh, if you went in there before you went to the Blue Dragon, you probably would have gotten your
No,
butt.
I would. I would have gotten seen about. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, here's the first fight. Let's see
Alright.
how strong they
We'll
are.
see how you pull this off. Which I don't think you'll have that much trouble when going up against them, to be honest. But yeah, just what Activision has done in the past decade. I mean, making someone like Raven Software, who worked on some of my favorite X-Men games of all time, X-Men Legends 1 and 2, as well as...
Oh, Legends 1 and 2 are dope. Yeah.
Yeah. As
And,
well as
Ultimate Alliance. Yeah.
And even my favorite movie-based video game based on the X-Men, X-Men Origins Wolverine Uncaged Edition.
As opposed to the Caged edition.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that is the Cage edition is technically the PS2 one, and Wii one.
Right, but it's just less on the blood and gore.
Right. That's why I say like, is there a Cage edition? Yeah, PS2 and Wii.
Yeah.
Technically, because those are the censored ones. Yeah. Dude, but the PS3 ones, 360 PS, those are dope.
It's just a damn shame that they got reduced to being nothing but cannon fodder for Call of Duty, just like how Toys for Bob is right now. Now we're probably never going to see any more of Crash Bandicoot or Spyro the Dragon because of it.
And I just downloaded Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, and I was just gonna buy friggin' 4. I was just about to.
Yes, the 360 Wolverine game, and LPH says it better than the movie.
It was.
Damn right.
It was. It really was better than the movie.
Yes.
That game was dope. My dad loved that game too. There you go. So we saw about them. Weren't too hard. They just seemed to have more HP.
And I picked up Crash Bandicoot.
And they leveled up.
I picked up Crash Bandicoot 4 on the PS4, and the thing is that now that I have a PS5, I got the free upgrade to play it on PS5 digitally.
Which is cool. Which they did mention. There we go. See, we made it.
There you go.
Wasn't that hard?
And Starchild says the Deadpool game is pretty fun too.
It is, yeah.
It is. I would say it's.
Alright, so I did all of this for eye candy, so I hope it's. There's Mia. Well, there you go.
That was the only one.
Well, there you go. Now we can go to Riza.
It does not even have one for some reason.
Funny, Mia, like, I like Mia, but, you know, my favorite's Jessica, but okay.
All right, so yeah, we finally got our little piece of eye candy right there. Now it's
And,
time for
and we
us to go
leveled
back-
up the girls, so by fighting
Yeah.
that one, just that one. That's how much XP they give.
And the two Spider-Man games, Edge of Time and Shattered Dimensions, were pretty good. Yeah. The
Oh,
ones
yeah,
that
those are
Enox
dope.
worked on,
Yeah.
those were dope.
Both of those are good.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of those Marvel games that were done by, that were put out by Activision were not all stinkers. I mean, like Spider-Man 2, based off the movie. That's still like a trademark apex of like video game, superhero video games, basically, or superhero licensed video games.
Kyle, Alex, you have to let me borrow your costume someday. It's a Bane magnet.
It's a babe.
I have something you can feel in your gut, pal.
And Star Child says
Your
he never
busted
liked-
air balloon is at the bazaar, but nobody wants to buy it. That's funny.
Well, you'll understand why nobody wants to buy the balloon.
Star Child says he likes Tomba. Which
Oh yeah.
I never played the second one, only the first one.
Yeah, Tomba. That was made by Tokuro Fujiwara.
You know what makes me
Hero
think
Ghost
of
Goblins.
Tomba a lot? You ever play Fallout 3 or 4 where they have the song Bongo Bongo Bongo, I don't wanna leave the Congo, no 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 no. Makes me think of Tomba. Bingo bango
yeah.
bongo, I'm so happy in the jungle, I refuse to go.
And I think that's another one of those games I need to pick up on the PS3 eventually, because it's still on the PSN store for the PS3. And Vic says, Fighter Chaos and Kyle, check your general on Geek Fighters Discord.
Alright.
We'll do that after the stream's over.
Well, I can check it on my iPad while I'm still doing it. I hope it's nothing weird.
Ah, what the hell, I'll look at it too.
Oh, no, it's not bad. Okay.
Oh, cool.
It's just Toys for Bob is proud my foot. You guys are forced to say that.
Yeah, I'm about to... Jeez Louise. Proud to support Call of Duty Warzone? Yeah, I smell nothing but bullshit.
For real. Actually, thanks for that, Vic. That gives us, like you said, more context here.
Because there were a lot of
how much you want to bet, Vic, that they, while they were posting that, they were like gritting their teeth the whole time. Like, you ever heard that, like, Kyle, like how somebody is saying something they don't want to say but they're mad, they go, yeah, we're proud to support Call of Duty Warzone.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
I bet you that's exactly how they were saying it. Yeah, Vic says they probably were doing that.
it's that reluctancy in their voice.
We're totally, cause I just got into, like, I just got into Crash Bandicoot again, and I'm like, yeah, also Activision, nah.
Nah, we're not gonna make you do that.
I forget
again.
where the
We're gonna
bazaar is.
ma-
It's somewhere
we're
around
gonna-
here.
We got you a slave working for the best moneymaker. It's like, screw your moneymaker.
Previously owned.
Jesus, it's like that's what I said. Even when I did that 2 cents video saying
Ice
how
is
Sony
nice.
has
That's
been
cute.
way
Ice
too
is nice.
focused on The Last of Us, it's an unsustainable strategy. You got to, have plenty of options so that way, everybody has a viable form of entertainment in any way, shape, or form.
This
these
is
are,
the
pretty
magical
weak.
people.
Yeah, those are pretty weak. But it's that guy with the blue hair. He's the one who stole the,
What would I? Oh, yeah, those don't help either.
yeah.
We receive stolen goods from Vane every day. Well, golly.
Never trust the people of Ariza.
The thief was not liable for any intestinal damage.
Toenail clippings. From what you eat.
We got armor. And it's all weaker than I already got.
Yeah.
So this isn't the bazaar I want?
No, I would say you're probably tapped out with what you can purchase for.
Oh no, I got it. You gotta read his dialogue. It's great.
Oh, I know.
When he says, "Yeah," he told me. He says, "Yeah, he told me to give it to you free. Yeah, I hate your guts right now," because he wanted to make.
I forgot about that because if you play the PS1 version,
you actually had to buy it.
You don't get the balloon back for free. You have to pay like a hefty amount of silver to get it back. Not in this version though. But yes, I think you had to like pay 20,000 silver to get the balloon back, or was it 50,000?
That's a change. Yeah, that's a change.
Yeah, but the funny thing is that in the decision prompt when you have to purchase that, well, if you said yes, the decision prompt for that says, "All right, I'll do it," but in parentheses he says, Alex says, "Jerk." So yeah, we got the balloon engine back finally. Yeah, that's like one of the big differences.
Whoa, okay. People outside.
Like that one guy inside Maribia sewers when he stole the white dragon crystal, or the dragon crystal, in the GBA version of this game, he actually pays you 10,000 silver on hand, and not just the 500 silver from the PS1 and the PSP remake.
So where do I go now?
You go back to Might's Tower.
Okay.
You have the balloon engine. I told you it's very convenient if you have to go back to Might's Tower, because it just
don't do that dumb maze again.
Yeah. And I think the developers knew that people would not want to subject themselves to that maze all over again. Hey, what are you doing there, kid?
Talking about Shira being the apprentice of Might. He could have been a great inventor with mode training, but never mind that now. Not to touch anything! Yeah. I'm literally imagining him going yeah, like Skeletor. Don't touch anything, He-Man! You and your friends can sit over there, He-Man!
Oh, Lake's back.
So what about the airship?
Nash destroyed the engine. Airship engine. What an asshole.
What a weird guy.
Like in the first place. Because he would pull off some stupid crap like that.
For real. Hi, Dine. Let's save, Dine. The frontier's a cursed land. Well, I remember Lodos being a cursed island. Poor Mia.
I know. She has the hots for Nash, but seriously, why would any woman like you want to love a guy?
Gonna claw Nash's eyes out.
Yeah.
She's more like a cat than I am.
Starchild says, no, Nino Kuni 2, I backtracked a lot through areas to find stuff, and that's what took the most time getting the platinum for it. I still need to open my Castle Grayskull, lol.
It's a lot of toys I bought that I haven't put out to display just because I don't know where to put them.
Yeah, I need to, I know I need to place my Super Saiyan Bardock, Dragon Stars, Dragon Balls.
Because I have Speaking of Dragon Stars, yeah, I have Gogeta 4, base Gogeta, and yeah, basically Gogeta 4 is the main one. I'm like, yeah, but really, Vic, that sounds cool.
Yeah, Ni no Kuni 2 looks like it's Switch bound.
See, I'm glad I got a Switch. Unlike the Wii U, where I immediately regretted it.
Mm-hmm. Now they just need to announce that damn Pro.
Yeah, I'll gladly get a Switch Pro again. Like, I'll give my mom the light then, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I mean, I would sell my OG Switch, because mine is a launch model. I would trade that in for a Switch Pro.
Darkshaw says both Ni no Kuni games are really good, because I heard people fighting over which one's better. I think Star Child's right. They're both just good in their own way.
Mm-hmm.
It's people, I literally, I have seen people fight over both, and I'm like, why? Why are you fighting? They're both good.
It's like you're turning this into another debate about which Final Fantasy.
Some games don't need to be debated over if they're the same.
No.
Like, unless it's like a big giant disappointment, like Devil May Cry 2-1. Like,
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Devil May Cry 2. There's no debate.
Yeah, exactly.
That game is the epitome of just trash. I mean, sure, it may be Hideaki Itsuno's first game in the series, but that game is garbage.
In the grand scheme of things, it's more meh. But compared to the rest of Devil May Cry's, yeah, it's garbage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know that came out. I feel like we were talking about this. Vic said, I think the new Pokemon Snap is overpriced.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, like, before we streamed, me, Metal, and you all agreed that, like, we'll probably pick it up later.
Mm-hmm.
When it's, like, on sale or something. Not that we don't want to play it, but, like, the full 60 bucks?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, if anything, I'd see new Pokemon Snap as more of a $40 game, if anything.
Yeah. Yeah, Vic, it is 60.
Even a game like Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, which was $40 when it came out, that was perfectly priced.
Metal.
Yeah.
Are you gonna... You're gonna buy... Well, we were talking about Pokemon Snap, right? You said you weren't gonna buy it immediately?
Yeah, like, it's one of those games I'll pick up eventually. So. Because I played the hell out of the original. I even, I not only took my cartridge to an actual Blockbuster and printed out some pictures,
Oh, wow.
but I just narrowly missed out on buying one of those kiosks when Blockbuster went under.
Look at the size
Ah.
of the monstrosity. Is Lunar
Like,
really
like,
in there?
I got
She's in
I
there.
got outbid by
Wait,
like
no.
$10 at like the last second.
That's the grindery.
I like how that looked, even though it's like medieval style time, like more steampunkish, that looked like a full-on futuristic city.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle, but I was born ready. LPH mentioned Devil May Cry, DMC, Devil May Cry. Why reboot it?
Yeah.
Didn't need it.
Well, you can thank Inafune for that when he was still
It's
at
funny.
Capcom.
I enjoyed the game, but it didn't need that though. Yeah.
No.
That was not a necessary game. Starshot mentioned the actually, can you read that? Cause
Yes.
my
I
eyes.
haven't beaten the first game yet, but from what I played of it, it is more of a younger fantasy story. Part 2 is pretty dark, but they are both equally good quality games, but pretty different.
Oh, Ni no Kuni. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I need to spend some time with Ni no Kuni.
Oh,
at some
speaking
point.
of printer, Metal, why don't you talk about that printer for the new Pokemon Snap? That's how much is it?
So there's an existing printer that's usually used to print off, like images from your phone and such. Like Instagram kind of level stuff, like a pocket printer.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, as of a recent update, it now works with the Nintendo Switch and can apparently be used to print out your pictures from new Pokemon Snap. And they're even going to be selling a special limited edition version that comes with like a case, like a Pikachu case to slip over the camera. But yeah, it's kind of cool. Now, it's not clear if this Switch functionality will only work with new Snap or if it'll work with maybe like all images you've captured on your Switch, but it's kind of expensive. So nobody knows yet.
They might as well make it to where you can actually print the pictures of new Pokemon Snap on a Game Boy printer of all things.
Well, that would be interesting because you need like some kind of like Bluetooth dongle or something.
Yeah.
Then like one end would have to be like the Game Boy like Link connector. I actually had one, so I'm one of the
But-
marks who actually had like I had a Game Boy camera.
But still, that must have been a terrible blow for you to miss out on the Pokemon kiosk.
It hurt, but oh well, shit.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, it's like that's like one of the holy grails in gaming, right there.
A Dark Stalker, huh? Well,
Capcom,
What
you're
is
gonna
a dark?
you're gonna continue to pull our heartstrings.
remember, it was our fault for not buying the game they didn't advertise.
Yeah.
Exactly. Don't forget, it's all our fault. Same thing with Mega Man Legends 3. It's all our fault.
Ooh. Same thing with Dino Crisis. It's all our fault.
Exactly.
Because
Zero.
nobody bought 3. Well, it's because you put 3 on a console that nobody ever, when they never played the first 2 games on there, which never even existed on the Xbox.
Yeah, the world needs more Resident Evil, but with dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs in general, or Disney's dinosaurs from the Digital Workshop?
All of the above.
Imagine if Regina going up against the T-Rex, but it actually turned out to be Earl Sinclair. You wouldn't be go up against a Tyrannosaurus. You'd be going up against the mighty Megalosaurus.
Yeah, and then it got cold and they all died.
Not like that we're gonna up and disappear. Too late. You already did. I mean, didn't you see the Giganosaurus get hit by a huge space laser in Dino Crisis 2? Starchild says, I still have a demo disc with a Dino Crisis demo on it. That was from Resident Evil 3 Nemesis on the PlayStation,
Oh, yeah.
where there was a demo disc for Dino Crisis.
God.
And
Since
wi-
you brought
it-
it, oh, okay. I'll
and
let
if
you
you
finish
bought
that thought.
and if you bought Dino Crisis, the game, the full game, it even came with the Resident Evil 3
Polka
Nemesis
truck.
demo disc.
Trucks.
Yeah, but since you brought up dinosaurs, for some reason that reminded me of the one time when the bipedal dinosaurs went to war with the quadrupedal dinosaurs.
Oh yes, nuts to
It was
war.
it was like a Vietnam kind of analog and everything.
You're talking about the 2-part episode Nuts to War,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was basically the 2-legged dinosaurs going
Go
to war
with the four-legged.
because they were short on pistachio nuts.
Oh yeah, they played it like it was like Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a concept.
I mean,
Make that a game.
dinosaurs in Vietnam.
By the way, I have no
You know
idea where I'm
what?
going.
I
I'm
will
just walking
legitimately
around.
say I am surprised they have not tried to reboot that.
Even though it's been kind of teased off and on from time
I
to
know,
time.
like,
If it seems like I'm
Well-
actually getting treasures and secrets on purpose, I am not.
Hey,
I just always have these intuitions playing these games that something is hidden somewhere, you know?
oh yeah, I mean, you gotta try to find all the resources you possibly can.
Especially in
Yeah.
Astro's Playroom, how I'm getting all these secret, like, achievements. And it's like, how are you doing this? Like, I just have a feeling I can go that place, so I do.
And that game is fun.
It's actually really good. Like, that's the first pack-in game that I really liked since, Mario World, I think.
Yeah.
because N64 didn't have a pack-in game,
Nope. No,
and
well, what was it? I think later.
yeah,
They
later.
came out with some bundles that did.
Right.
But initially, yeah, there was no pack-in.
Mm-hmm. I really miss consoles that did that back in the day, where they had a pack-in game.
What was? Because I remember like the Pikachu N64. I think came with Stadium.
Oh,
I want to say.
I forgot to say, if you guys have seen my Twitter, Metal has, but I don't think Kyle has. Speaking of Pokemon, remember I actually asked the translator for the first Gen 1 through 4 Pokemon games about the N64 games,
Uh-huh.
and he actually responded to me.
Ooh.
He said, I asked him if he worked on Snap, and he said, "Hey, you Pikachu and Snap are the only two that he didn't get to, didn't even let him touch."
Oh.
But he did work on the Stadium games, and
Starchild says his Nintendo 64 came with Beetle Adventure Racing.
hey, I remember playing that.
I heard that game was a lot of fun.
It is. I found it a quote legitimate copy and play it on my legitimate N64.
Yet I missed out on that game as I was more into Cruisin' USA back then.
That's a good game. I love the cruising games. I played the 64 and the arcade.
Mm-hmm.
We dig for the blue star. You saw what he said. Pokemon
Cruisin'
Puzzle
US
League. I think he did. Knob did work on that. He said the only two legit were just Hey You Pikachu and Snap.
With Hey You Pikachu being one of the
So
most
if you have
infamously bad Pokemon games
if you have
of all
any
time.
questions for that, write them to me. If you have any questions about Puzzle League, and we could ask Knob about it. You know, it's weird. I had no idea where I'm going, yet somehow I found the story anyways. Because there was literally another door there, if you saw, right? There was two doors, one, and I was like, I have a feeling it's this door, and boom. This is how I beat Lunar originally, Kyle. I had no strategy guide. I just had a feeling of where to go, and I somehow was right.
Yeah.
Even with Mike's Tower, I was just like, I think it's this, and somehow I figured it out anyways.
I had to go up to GameFAQs to figure out how to get past Might's Tower and figure out where I needed to go to get to the Red Dragon Cave when I was in Elok in the field. You know, to try to get that balloon bug.
Wrestling games were the 64 had a lot of good ones.
Yep, WCW versus NWO World Tour, WCW versus NWO Revenge, WrestleMania 2000,
Really?
and WrestleMania No Mercy. Or WWF No Mercy.
Enjoy your free game.
Good thing Kyle's strong.
And we're getting somewhat of a revival with that type of wrestling game with the new AEW wrestling game that's coming out at some point. What the hell's going on here? Wow. What a bunch of assholes.
These guys seem to be immune to physical attacks. I don't know. I'm trying.
Yeah, you went up against those guys before.
Yep.
Maybe except for the sergeant, but
I'm gonna try Flame Circle.
and
Or Flame
Starchild
Blast,
says,
I
I
guess.
have a Castlevania game on 64, a Transformers game, Beetle Adventure Racing, and a couple of others. I have Quake 2 as well.
Ah, Quake.
Please.
There's one Castlevania game I want to get on the Nintendo 64, and that's Legacy of Darkness. Or what? No, it wasn't. Was it Legacy of Darkness? Yes, it was Legacy of Darkness. Where you got to play as Crenell, who transformed into the lycanthrope.
Well, it seems he could take damage.
Yeah, like I said, I think the sergeant is the only one who.
Whoa, Mia, you're gonna die.
Oh no!
No.
Ouch! Look at her HP. She has a sliver of health on her, and that's not funny. Yeah, I can't remember anything on the Nintendo 64 that
Yeah,
really
they still
stuck out
take
for
0
me
damage.
during
Right.
my childhood that I had. Maybe Diddy Kong Racing, as I had that game. But one system I never did own a lot of games for was on Sega Genesis. There were only 2 games I ever owned in my lifetime before I became an adult, and that was Sonic the Hedgehog 2, but that was a pack-in game for the Sega Genesis at the time for the Gen 2 Sega Genesis model. And the other game I had was Separation Anxiety that had Spider-Man and Venom
Oh yeah,
on the
the
Sega
sequel
Genesis.
to Maximum Carnage.
But the thing is that it was actually a Christmas present. So I never really did buy that game, but still, I know some people are probably going to be like, why did you get that Spider-Man game when you know that game was not as good as Maximum Carnage? Well, and yeah,
It had 2-player though.
Even though I did like Maximum Carnage, I was kind of curious to know how the next game played.
It did have 2-player. That's one thing.
Yeah,
Carnage
I
should
liked,
have.
I liked it more because you could play as Venom from the beginning.
Yep.
Mhm.
That was me too. Because I always went to Venom story. In
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Car.
I know you don't play as Venom until like halfway through Maximum Carnage, and it's a pretty hard game. So
Boy, is
yeah.
this one you get to play as Venom from the beginning, which is all I wanted. Hey.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
I would probably say it's a lot harder than Maximum Carnage. I mean, even though
Oh, yeah.
Maximum Carnage is pretty cheap, but
Oh, hey, it's a 90s beat 'em up. What do you expect?
but I remember that the Super Nintendo version was notoriously difficult.
Yeah, the Genesis was no better.
Whoa, lady. Why? What? They might defeat the what? What? Huh? Wait a minute, lady.
Looks like Fascia actually has an ulterior motive.
I don't
Looks
like
like
these
she's
armor
not fully
guys.
healed as we thought she was.
Devil pendant. Who can equip the devil pendant?
Starchild says, I beat the SNES version of Maximum Carnage on stream. I think it was his first stream, and he beat it once and never played it again. Well, I can understand why nobody want to play it again, considering how, masochistically difficult that game is, especially in the later portions. Well, it's just the thing with Maximum Carnage. The only way to beat that game is you have to know where the secret rooms are located, because you have to get all the extra lives and all the continues and all the assist icons from the other Marvel superheroes that you can find. It's one of those things where you got to rely on the secrets to actually beat the game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Since you have Alex in your party, you can have him equip the Dragon Ring now.
Oh yeah. After I get into a battle, but yes, thank you. I'll equip it right when I. LOL.
Arigato.
Now, another interesting thing about the GBA version of this game, Jerry, is that in the GBA version of the game, you don't actually get any of the dragon spells or whatever for Alex
I
until
remember.
after he became Dragon Master.
Actually, I
Really?
don't remember, even though I beat it.
Yeah, so you couldn't use them immediately after you have obtained the necessary items, like the dragon wings and the red dragon shield, the blue dragon helmet, and the black dragon armor.
So, Sergeant, it looks like you're just gonna get just gang. You're just yeah. Mia killed him. LPH talked about the 1999 Castlevania game. Could someone remake that?
Oh yeah, that Dreamcast game. That was gonna star Sonia Belmont again.
Oh yeah,
I would have loved to see that.
Sonya. Yeah.
Ooh, my resistance
not-
goes way up.
Ooh, probably want to change. Well, I mean, it's got good resistance, but
You know what
think
I
you may
hate? I was gonna bring something up, but now I can't remember.
I'm actually okay with it.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Did you guys know about the latest Arc System Works bundle from on the Switch?
Nope.
It's a bundle of Double Dragon and Kunio-kun games.
Oh yes.
And it's notable because it includes all of the Kunio-kun games that were never released over here.
Yes.
Like, all translated into English.
Ooh,
Like, including, like, the sports games, like, the original.
that's cool.
It even includes, like, the arcade conversion over here, which is called Renegade.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and it's currently on sale right now for $10.
Yeah. And, like I said,
think
like,
it's-
all of the Kunio-kun games. So.
And I
Star
think
Child
it-
said he
and I
got,
thi-
yeah. Go ahead.
And I think it's because of Golden Week in Japan.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
why.
I was just looking at it. I'm like, wow, it has all the all the classic Double Dragons, and then like every like Kunio-kun.
I know I
Like, yeah,
I know I said
I just might.
I know I said to myself that I should be holding back on purchasing more, but I think I might actually be tempted to pick that up as like my last one for this week.
My resistance is super high, fools. Can't poison me.
They're just trying to dunk on you, Jerry, but you're not going to allow them to do that.
Yeah.
Notice how Alex's traditional sword is just a plain long sword, but whenever he uses his abilities, it actually transforms into Althena's sword.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it looks different, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But that's because, by default, whatever ability you used for Alex, sword ability, it would always just transform into Althena's sword. But by the time when you actually get the sword, before you enter the final dungeon, his battle portrait or his sprite portrait for when in battle will have the Althena sword on him at that time. So for now, it's just a traditional sword he has. Sure, we may be Dragon Master, but I'd say he's not fully quite Dragon Master yet, because I think he's still missing a very important piece to fully become one.
Huh.
I had another question, but I can't remember it now. It was a Final Fantasy related one, but I can't remember.
Ooh, that'll definitely be up my alley.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to remember what it was, though. It'll probably come to me in a few, but I'm just trying to.
Okay. Starchild says Double Dragon 4 was not unfortunately lol. Well, considering how less than favorable that Double Dragon 4 was in terms of its reception, this is probably a good reason why that wasn't included.
No, that's what he means. He says River City was fun, but not Double Dragon 4 was not.
Mm-hmm.
Cause yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought he was still talking about the games
No,
that were in
I
the
actually
Double Dragon.
remember him talking about Double Dragon 4 and how bad it was.
Mm-hmm.
Cause he played it and he was like, no.
Well, I mean, the idea of what it did seemed like it was all right, but still sticking to like the outdatedness of how the game controlled back in the day for a new game as of today. Nah.
Sometimes not everything retro was better. Come on.
No.
People like to romanticize pixel games like they were games of yesteryear, like they were all good, like I'm not like Jim Ryan. I'm not saying who would play this, but I'm just saying like, y'all need to remember that not everything from back then, like controls and all that was good.
I mean, it's like Arc System Works was trying to bring out their Sonic Mania moment, but
LPH, yeah, I had that game for Super Nintendo. Double Dragon 5.
Oh yeah, that was the fighting game.
Yep, that was based off the cartoon.
Whereas the Neo Geo fighting game was
It's
more
actually
based
cool.
along the
Yeah,
movie.
the movie. It was actually made by SNK,
Okay, yeah,
so that one was good.
Double Dragon and Kunio-kun Retro Brawler bundle.
Yep.
Okay. So which?
Oh, is it on Steam or is it just? Oh no, it's just PS4 and Switch.
Oh,
Yeah, it's Double Dragon 2, 3, Renegade, Super Dodgeball, River City Ransom, Crash and the Boys, Street Challenge. It's got Iketsu Renegade Kunio-kun, High School Dodgeball Club story, Dodgeball Club soccer
Nice
story.
crits, Mia.
Super
And she
Awesome
put him to
Field
sleep.
Day, historical period drama, Hockey Club Slip Inside Madness, new records, distant gold medal, fighting legend, soccer league, and basketball all out dunk heroes.
All out dunk.
If you guys want to play a really good Kunio-kun game in this day and age, then play River City Girls.
Yeah, that one I want to
Yes,
play.
I have heard that is.
Every time I keep looking for it, and I'm like, is this on sale yet? I'm always like short when it. Wait, which way did I come from? Up there. I'm go down here then. I don't know.
Yeah, I was about to say. Okay, yeah, I'd say you're going the right way this time. Famous last words or no? Oh, anyway, Star Child says the game had some issues mechanically. I liked the way it looked and stuff and how it connected to Part 2, but it had some broken stuff in there that made it a pain to play. I think he's still referring to Double Dragon 5.
Four. Because
Four.
it's confusing because 5 was Super Nintendo and it was called that because they're like, this is going to be a sequel to Super Double Dragon. Which at the time was going to be 4, but then it didn't.
Yeah, I mean, Super Double Dragon, that was on the Super Nintendo. I remember that was being called Double Dragon 4 back then.
Yeah, it was. And then at some point, the ArcSys was like...
DD4? The Sacred Stones?
ArcSys was like, no, this is 4.
The first time I ever heard of that game was on Malcolm in the Middle.
Huh.
Interesting.
Radiant Tiara. Who could have cut that?
Weirdly enough, yeah. Like, I played 1 and 2 and rented 3. Yeah, I didn't hear about 4 until Malcolm in the Middle.
At least I'm getting secrets here. Radiant Tiara.
Double Dragon 4 is the sequel to Double Dragon 2, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yep, you're right about
They
that.
make
Starchild.
it directly to 2 without even thinking about 3. Each 3 because there's 2 different 3s.
And Double Dragon 3, The Sacred Stones on the NES was a bad game, but the arcade game was actually pretty decent.
Yeah, and it had a third guy for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what, their cousin Russ or something?
Yeah,
I forget.
that's like the only competent way to play Double Dragon 3, is play the arcade version.
We anywhere close? Oh, hey, an Althena shrine.
Well, yeah, we should be getting close to the boss inside these caves. Funny how you would see an Althena shrine inside of the frontier.
Right?
When
Where they say they hate her or something like
Frontier's
that?
supposed to be anti-Althena?
Yeah, they are. Like, okay, Nal's even asking, what's it doing here?
Is the Vile... Maybe the Vile Tribe... Maybe there are some people of the Vile Tribe who actually believe...
Yeah, maybe there are some that actually... I thought they hated the goddess. We have hated, but... It's a look to the very goddess. Please be careful.
What irony. Uh-huh. I would have thought that there were some people of the Vile Tribe who would have said, it is true we hated the goddess, but as time passed, all that hatred has
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
disappeared."
Or at least there's some who have kept to the faith or something like that. I don't know.
Oh,
Get Keto on P. That's a remake of the GBA sequel, where you only play as Tetsuo, but it's actually a really good game. Then again, like the original Get Keto was good too, but.
Let's get ready to rumble. So, yep.
Mia, Jessica, Yellow Arts. Before I cleave you in 2, wench. It's 2-player, huh?
Zenobia! What he said.
Oh boy, okay.
So basically, Alex and Kyle are fighting each other. But here's the thing, though. Even though you're fighting each other, none of you take damage from each other.
Oh, cool.
So I would say,
Don't even bother with MP, huh? I just used vigor.
yeah, don't even bother with MP use. I mean, this is not the actual boss fight. It's right after this.
I got a critical 0.
But yet you powered up Alex. How could he get a critical 0 of all things?
He did a Sonic Riser 0. Oh, there you go.
Breaking the law.
I think it's funny how Alex just completely went with it. Just fighting Kyle like that.
There's obviously some bad blood there. Nope.
You brainless mutt. So, freeing them was pretty much a ruse. It was just pretty much an act.
Oh great, now you're just a smiley orb of death. Let's go, smiley orb of death.
Yep, that is our boss. Smiley Orb of Death.
Actually.
Ghastly, is that you? It's like Lunar just made a cameo with Pokemon. Like a deadly Ghastly, if
Yeah.
anything. Or, it's no yellow smiley face, it's a purple evil smiley face.
Thank you.
Hadouken! Actually, not really, just giant mallet, but I just wanted to say Hadouken.
She's basically like Mario and Luigi. She has a mallet
Yeah.
of her own.
Yep.
Booka 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 Donkey Kong.
Did I just hear you reference Whose Line?
Possibly.
When Wayne Brady sung to that guy who was a video game journalist on Whose Line?
Yes.
Maybe.
Because I think he said those exact same words when he was singing that song.
He did.
Booka 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 Donkey Kong. I'm surprised that show is still going on to this
Right?
day.
Where? I don't know. See, look at his sword. It's different.
Yeah,
Really?
it's basically Althena's sword. Which, like I said, we don't even have yet.
Freeze!
It's like, I'm really surprised that, you know, the developers of the game just left that in instead of just, like, keeping his traditional sword in for his abilities. Because even if we did have Althena's sword on Alex, he can't even attack 4 times. That's the only way to attack 4 times as Alex is to have Althena's sword.
We got barriers. Haha, 0. That did 0 damage, fool! Haha, LOL.
We got Mr. T in this Let's Play group. And the boss's name is Shadow. Really? I was expecting some
Right?
creative
Creative name.
spiky-haired hedgehog with
I
Uzi.
found you, faker. I think you are the.
I like when it gets hit, the face of Mace goes, ooh! If you look at the Shadow's face, ooh!
Yes, I saw it.
Woo!
So shocking that we called it a fake.
Zero damage. Thanks to Mia's barrier.
That only lasts for a few turns, though.
I know.
But hey, it's better than nothing.
Wait, no, I don't want Dragon Guard yet. Dragon Wrath. Yeah.
Yeah, Dragon Guard neutralizes magic once. Yeah, it's only good for one use. Unlike
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mia's,
I don't want it yet.
Yeah, the Mist Barrier is utilized 3 times in battle. Still seeing this. I still want a third actual game to be made.
A real 3, yes.
Unlike Dragon Song, which I don't consider that.
So I don't consider that anything.
Yes. And I'm really glad that there are some of
Oh,
those
now
who are
it's
actually
Black Bio.
petitioning to tell Game Arts to actually make a third game, or to get like the people who worked on the series back then to get together to make a new one. So new Pokemon Snap was the big release this week, so next week the big release is Resident Evil Village.
Yep.
Yes, Bill. You mean Vampire Mommy Simulator?
Basically, that's the only reason to get it. To me.
I was gonna buy it, but I decided to cancel out on my pre-order because
Oh yeah.
because
Yeah.
I still haven't beat 7 yet. Even though I do like Resident Evil, I'm not really big in favor of the whole first-person mechanic.
Me
They might
neither.
as well have just
Call it different game, yeah.
They may have well just retained its side game name, Resident Evil
Yes.
Survivor.
That's exactly what it feels like, a side game.
Survivor or Gun Survivor as they called it, because that's basically what the first-person Resident Evil games were called. Even Dead Aim is part of that lineup of that spin-off series. There was a third Gun Survivor game, but it wasn't Resident Evil. It was actually based on Dino Crisis. Remember a PS2 game called Dino Stalker?
Yeah.
Barely. Wow.
Yeah.
And it actually was not half bad.
Star Trail says he has Resident Evil. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but yeah, you already beat me to the punch. Yeah, I remember playing Resident Evil Survivor. I only beat it once back then. But I think I remember the reason why I would not play it for so long was because of how many times you actually went up against Mr. X in that game.
Yes, Mr. Set. Well, I actually really like the 2 Railgun games, so...
Oh yeah, Dark Side Chronicles and Umbrella Chronicles?
Yeah.
Oh yes, those...
I actually really enjoy it, because I actually really like light gun games, or hill shooters, or however you want to, whatever you want to call them.
And I used to have that Wii Zapper peripheral to play those light gun games of Resident Evil. And I was saying to myself, that's actually not that bad. It actually feels like a traditional arcade game. Like House of the Dead, traditional. And funny enough, House of the Dead, the first one at least, is getting a remake.
Yes, it is.
Well, even though the second one is going to get remade too, but the first one...
Yeah, 1 and 2 are...
All right.
Being remade for the very first time, that's like a big achievement right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'd prefer, also, is if 4 got a wide release.
Oh yeah, I remember playing House of the Dead 4.
I played it in arcades. I know it came out for, like, what was it? It was like what on the on 360 on the marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
I think, but that was the only like home release of 4, I believe.
Kyle and Jessica still
Yeah.
like each other. I mean, sure sure the way how they speak to each other may say otherwise, but you could just tell how deep down they care for each other.
Do
Just
they?
like every other anime that does that. I mean, even some anime like Inuyasha was guilty of that. Even Orphan was guilty of that.
Yep. I don't get why they're only weak to magic. I don't get how you're supposed to just have Mia take care of them or what.
Well, I mean, they get the well, it's not just her that she can get rid, for her to get rid of them. I mean, Alex can too with the Dragon's Wrath.
Except that's a lot of
But
MP
Yeah, it still takes up a lot of MP.
for non-bosses. That's kind of ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if Nash was here, he'd be able to, but Nash would. You heard him.
Oh, who needs that guy? LPA says every show have that trope, but who was the first who did that?
You know, I was just about to bring that up, PH. That's a good question. Because you said Orphan and Inuyasha that came after this, but I guess I don't know if this was the first to do it or like if there was some 80s anime. There probably was. Actually, there's plenty. Actually, now that I think about it, there's plenty. Which one was the first to do it? That's hard to pin down, actually. It's a couple of 80s anime that pops in my head. Aishite Night. Ranma did it. But I think Aishite Night is older. When did Ranma half come out?
I think
It
that
was
was early
90s?
90s.
Yeah, and Aishite Night came out in the 80s.
I was gonna say, wasn't it that like 90 or 91? I think. Well, at least the anime.
Do I want to go to Ruid or Kaden?
First thing, you want to, I think you want to go to Cottage. Because you have to get a password to enter.
Oh, okay, that makes
Ruby.
sense. Okay. Look at this area. I like the music, the calm music.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Isn't it using the same music
Yeah.
as Game Inspire?
Yeah, it is. Same. I was like, I heard this before, but it's nice still.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. That song.
Oh, LPH said so. No show in the 70s had that trope. Now that I think about it, there probably was 70s shows anime that had that as well, bickering, but they loved each other.
Probably.
Wait, 70s Metal. Did Koji Kabuto and Sayaka ever fight like that? Like and yet they liked each other.
Oh God, when did it turn to
think
Ridley
they did,
Scott all
yeah.
of a sudden?
I don't know.
Soon.
This reminds me of Grandia. Remember we random HR Geiger level?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Oh,
Speed
okay.
Racer. George Child says.
I think I
Trixie
remember
and
when I was
Speed,
mad,
yeah.
Kyle.
You heard Kyle? Metal's gonna ask
Kyle,
you.
I'm trying to remember the name of it, but there's a Final Fantasy game that was put out on the Game Boy that was like intended to be an introductory thing to Western audiences. That was like a watered down one. I was trying to remember what the name was, but I couldn't remember it.
But it's an actual Final Fantasy game.
I don't know if it's an actual Final Fantasy or if it was one of like the rebranded,
Was
like
it-
if it was a Saga or what was it that one mana game? I can't remember.
Final Fantasy Adventure.
That might have been it.
Yeah, where it basically acted as an action RPG that kind of was like The Legend of Zelda.
Okay, that might be the one I'm thinking of. Okay, I'll look into it more hereafter. But I was trying desperately to remember what it was because I know they rebranded the Saga games on Game Boy to like Final Fantasy whatever.
Final Fantasy Legend.
Legend, yeah. Then what was it? One of the Mana games was the Mana Game Boy game was retitled.
Final Fantasy
I know.
Adventure.
Okay, that's probably the one I'm thinking of.
But if you say like the first Final Fantasy game to introduce a lot of people in America, wasn't that supposed to be Final Fantasy Mystic Quest on the Super Nintendo?
Yeah, okay, maybe it was Mystic Quest I was thinking of.
Because
Actually,
that
it
game
might
had
have
an
been
identity
that.
crisis.
Okay, it might have been that one, not one of the Game Boy
Because
ones.
literally that was like one of those games where you can't even die.
Yeah, that might be what I was thinking of because I remember there was like trying to ease Western players who weren't as used to JRPGs at the time into like the mechanics and the story, the story and everything. Okay, it might have been a Mythic Quest that I was thinking of.
LPH asked if some American shows did this trope. Oh yeah, the Honeymooners.
Oh God.
Technically, I mean, Ralph would tell Alice bang to the moon, but then he showed that he'd love her all the time.
Yeah.
Honeymooners, 50s, 40s? 50s or 40s?
The Honeymoon.
It's still black and white, I know that, so.
And by extension, the Flintstones.
Yep. The Flintstones.
The Honeymooners.
rip-off.
Oh, you remember George McFly laughing while?
Oh, this is a
sitting at the dinner
rerun.
table?
Rerun? This is brand new.
Oh, no, don't worry. You'll know what I mean.
Rerun, what does that mean? This is brand new.
Here I am, just laughing like that, eating a bowl of peanut brittle.
You know something else I realized?
Yo,
During that scene, we meet some of Lorraine's other brothers that are then never.
Oh,
mentioned
wow.
throughout
So the
rest of
cocoons are
series.
for them because they're so weak. That's the only thing
Mhm.
that'll let them live.
yeah.
Because there's like two younger. Oh no, there's like a younger boy
Mm-hmm.
and the baby who's supposed to be the one that's in prison, and the kid who says, "Well, what's a rerun? It's brand new." They never mention who. He's never mentioned again. So I'm guessing he probably died in a river or something.
Probably.
We have to come up with our own. We have to come up with some lore for Back to the Future if they never really explained it.
Star Child said, better get used to those bars. Oh yeah, he says that. So you're my Uncle Joey. Better get used to those bars, kid. Yep. Okay, so I talked to Facia, said let's trust her, so let's...
We're going to Ruid.
Ba-boo-doo, bip-a-dope-a-doop, bop-bo, bip-bop, bip-bop, bope-a-dope, bip-bope, bip-bop, bip. I like
Ruid.
music.
Yep.
Is this the
oh yeah,
moon?
that music is very upbeat. That's where the grindery is, believe it or not. Now they said to the left of the entrance is where we can actually get access inside. Should we pursue in, or should we wait till next time?
How much do you think there's going to be, like, battles and stuff? Excuse me.
I'd say you probably will be inside Ruid and going in the grindery for about a good hour. So yeah, it may be wise to save that for next week.
We can end it here, yeah.
I mean, if you at least want to open the door to the left,
Yeah.
and then that is a cliffhanger, then we'll definitely do that. And the password is Green Earth, not Red Earth. That's a Capcom property.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys don't even want to get sued.
Alright, so we open it, boom, perfect. Right here. We have to save it and be like, let's roll. Rock and roll.
Another forgotten Capcom fighter.
Yep.
Alright, so who went first last time? I'll let y'all plug.
I think it was me last time.
So, Metal, what you got to plug? Something new, by the way, because Twitch...
Yeah, Ninja Talks Live has officially moved over exclusively to Twitch. Over at twitch.tv/Hero Club for Life, which is Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern. This week we're starting our look at Dan Kuga. So if you're interested in getting some Super Robot shenanigans, maybe check us out Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And of course, check out the same channel Fridays at the same time because we usually get together and all stream something. Some kind of game. We have fun, you know. Have some shenanigans and such. Last night we played the Japan-only sequel to the Pokemon trading card game, Game Boy Color. So definitely go and check it out. And on YouTube, check me out at Master with Blue of Eyes is my Yu-Gi-Oh channel, which I'm starting to focus more on. And on Twitter, hit me up at Visible Ninja Zero.
And
also
one
my
more
cat.
and the cat just plugged as well.
Cat says meow.
We love you, Mew. Anyway, for me, I will post it right here, but you can find me on youtube.com/RPGreviews. That's where I work on my content. I'm currently working on a review for Super Mario RPG on my channel before I get back to work on my Final Fantasy retrospective some more. In the meantime, if you follow me through social media, then you can follow me at facebook.com/RPGreviews and at twitter.com/RPGreviews. If you want to follow me on Twitch, then follow me at twitch.tv/RPGreviews. Haven't streamed for quite a while, but I hope to get back to it at some point. But if you want to see the archives of my live streams from Twitch onto YouTube, then follow me at youtube.com/RPGgamer for solo.
Definitely.
And by the way, there's the link to our Discord if you guys haven't even joined us yet.
All right. All right, you can follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/FighterCaos. That's FIGHTERXAOS. This beef jerky is kind of spicy. I didn't expect that because it had pepper on it. It was a pepper beef jerky.
One of my favorite types.
Yeah, it's nice. I just thought, like, wow, a little more kick to it than I thought.
Were you not snapping to a Slim Jim?
Twitch.tv/FighterCaos. 4 p.m. Tuesdays or Fridays. I already spelled it out for you. Tuesdays is Tekken. Fridays is a different game. Hopefully Tuesdays Tekken will have me actually being heard on the mic. Did not know that it wasn't picking up my microphone. Hopefully, if you guys hear them, like my if you hear Star Child or Alex, whoever's with me, responding to me but not me, could you let me know in the chat? Just asking, you know, so I can like check and see if my settings are right. And you can follow me on social media with the same name on Twitter, and Instagram and Facebook. And that's me.
Oh, hey, Alex. Didn't even see you there. So, yeah, anyway, join us next time, next Saturday, for when we return to Lunar, and we are going to be going through Ryud, the capital of the frontier, and going inside the grindery. Hopefully we can actually put a stop to the Magic Emperor, but I'm pretty sure that's not going to be an easy feat, as I'm pretty sure that something else is going to happen. But you'll have to stay tuned and find out. And until next week, this is Double RPG.
Ninja.
And I'm Fighter Caos.
And Fighter Caos, you know what to say, so you have 2 words for us, and take it away.
Nimyu. Kanyo.